There's a peculiar phenomenon that occurs when you remain calm in the midst of a heated argument or intense emotional outburst. Something fascinating, something that triggers a surge of barely suppressed rage within the other person. As they watch you standing there composed and serene, a battle internally rages within them. A war between their primal need to express their emotions and their sudden awareness of how unhinged they appear. They grapple with the realization that they're losing the narrative, that their carefully constructed reality is crumbling before them, because here's the paradoxical truth. Your calmness acts like a mirror, reflecting back at them the intensity of their own turmoil. You see, people who lash out, who manipulate, or thrive on drama, they do so because deep down they're terrified of being seen. They fear exposure because it means confronting the rawness of their emotions. When you stay calm in the face of their storm, you become a silent witness to their internal chaos. And that in itself is terrifying to them. It challenges the very core of their being, shaking their foundations of self-perceived grandiosity. Consider the individual who habitually relies on manipulation tactics. Their modus operandi is rooted in your emotional reaction. They need you to mirror their anger, to reciprocate their chaos. Why? Because that's where they feel in control. Your calmness disrupts this carefully crafted control. It dismantles their sense of authority, exposing them as the sole agent of their own turmoil. This realization is akin to shattering a fragile illusion, leaving them bewildered and enraged. Furthermore, your tranquility becomes a psychological barrier, one that they desperately try to breach. The more composed you remain, the more their frustration mounts. Why? Because your silence doesn't validate their internal screams. Your steady tone doesn't resonate with their chaotic symphony. And your refusal to be provoked only serves to enrage them further. They perceive your composure as a personal challenge, a test of their mettle. And like a wounded animal, they lash out, convinced that if they can't make you react, they'll be utterly defeated. In essence, their fury is a desperate attempt to regain control, a control that they've lost not because of external circumstances, but because of their own doing. You, by remaining calm, have inadvertently exposed the stark contrast between their raging inner world and the serenity of your own. And that, my friends, is the single most infuriating thing you can do.